able to marry like 5 women, would you do that?
No. Not 5.
3?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm.
But if that was allowed, and like you can marry 3 of them.
It is allowed.
It is allowed?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it? Still you wouldn't do it?
Just emotions. I want to be around who want to be around me. So if it's 5, if it's 6, if it's 1, I like volunteers. I don't like hostages.
You think marriage is hostage?
I don't think it to be anything. I like volunteers, not hostages. I want people around me who want to be around me, and I want them around me.
What if she wants you to be married to her?
Listen,
that's a hostage? She's holding you hostage?
You're holding me hostage.
Damn.
I just want you to be happy. And if I'm the person that's bringing you happy, you can have marriage with no commitment, and you don't have to have marriage to have a commitment.
Hey, cousin. So Cam Newton was on a show. He's telling the truth, and the people are mad, and women are upset. And I'm like, why are you upset? I am really starting to like Cam Newton a whole lot because he's honest. He is so honest. A lot of men are very honest. The problem is, as women, we do not listen. We do not hear them, and we do not listen to them. He don't want to get married. Can somebody tell me the backstory in Cam Newton? Because I'm thinking, isn't his parents still married? His parents really messed him up. There must be some stuff that's going on that went on that we don't know about. Because if his parents are still married, that's a marriage you should admire, and you should want a marriage like your parents have a marriage. But he is saying, nah, I don't want hostages. I want you to volunteer to be around me. I want you to volunteer to shack up with me. And if we die, we both gonna bust hell wide open. I want you to volunteer to risk your life to have my children. And so what if you die? You're volunteering to die. I want you to volunteer, Kia, the first girl, that had 3 or 4 babies for him. Weren't they engaged? Didn't they get engaged? And he never married. That's for you dumb women, not my cousins who are popping kids out for these men. They're telling you, I'm going to marry you. And after 3, 4 babies, he don't marry you, and you still popping babies out because you're a dumb. Huh? 10 years a girlfriend. Available on Amazon. He wants you to volunteer to waste your life with him. Wash, cook, clean, have his kids, do dirty, freaky stuff with him, but not have the protection of marriage. If we don't work out, it don't work out after you have 4 or 5 kids. So what? You go about your business and I'll pay child support. But you, who's invested all this time and energy and effort, washing, cooking, cleaning, supporting him. What did the new girl, Jasmine? Oh, I know what he's thinking before he thinks it. And if the marriage don't work out, if we don't work out, you go away empty-handed. Why are women upset? He's telling you, women, this is why my daddy say you need to listen. These men tell you the truth. You just don't want to hear it. And you think you can change him. Like, I don't want to get married. But you're shacking up with him, living with him, nagging him about getting married, popping babies out, hoping he's going to marry you when he done told you he don't want to marry you. But the truth is he don't want to marry when he says he doesn't want to marry. But the truth is he doesn't want to marry you. That's the truth. The truth is, he doesn't want to marry you. But y'all will get with these men who don't want to marry you, who don't want to protect you, who don't want to adore you, who want to have access to other women freely or men, while you sit there and wait for him to marry you. I've shared how I have walked away from men for them saying stuff like, I was just telling this young man at the job, he just got engaged, and I was telling him, your wife, she is precious. Make sure you adore her and you protect her and you love her and you treasure her and you be gentle with her. You don't be harsh and hard with her. Your wife is like a dove. She's like a porcelain doll. Your wife is delicate. And I was telling him about, I went out with my childhood sweetheart. We went to a restaurant and I got to the door and I stood there. And he said, "Where are we at for? What are you waiting for?" I said, "Oh, I'm waiting for you to open my door." He said, "What do you hand? What do you hand? You can't open your own door. What's wrong with your hand? What's wrong with your hand? Can't you open your own door?" I smiled, opened the door, sat, ate, never went out with him again because I wanted a gentleman. As a matter of fact, that was the last Jamaican man I went out because I'm like, they're not gentlemen. They were not trained to be gentlemen. So don't make sense of me wasting my time dating African men, Jamaican men, Caribbean men. They were not trained to be gentlemen. That was it for me. So he's not going to open my door for me. So what would I look like? Get with him, marrying him, and get upset that he's not a gentleman. Another young man went out, and it was in like a strip mall, and I saw flowers. I love flowers. I love beautiful roses, okay? And I said, "Oh, those flowers are so beautiful." And he says, Jamaican, "Flowers are waste of money. That is a waste of money." Okay, never went out with him again because I already know based on that, you're not going to buy me flowers. Another example, another Jamaican. Talking to him, oh, just about home and how you operate in the home. And he said, "Oh, taking care of the kids, a woman job, that's a woman job. That's a woman's job." And so I said, "Wait, if I need to go get my hair washed, get my nails done, and leave you with the baby and the baby poop, you're not going to change the baby?" "No, a woman job." "No, that's a woman's job." So, and there was something else about how chores in the house. So I said, "Oh, I can quit my job." He said, "Oh, no, we're going to need your money." I was making 65 and he was making 40 at that time. He didn't know. So you need my money to help you to take care of us, but I can't leave the baby with you to go get my hair washed, get my nails done. But you need my money. Never went out with him again. Cut off all communication because that's not what I want. I want a man who's going to be helping me with the babies, give the baby a bath. Soon as little Michael came home, big Michael was in there learning how to give him a bath. So ladies, men, they tell us, y'all just don't listen. And then you waste your time being 10 years a girlfriend. And then you cry. And then you moan. And then you get on social media and you bitch and complain that all men are dogs. All men are terrible. All men are bad. No, you're just a dum-dum. And you're not listening to what they're telling you. You refuse to hear what they are saying instead of listening. Cam Newton says, "I don't want a hostage." He sees marriage as a hostage. He sees wife as a hostage. He sees himself as a hostage. Why would you waste your time trying to get him to marry you when he doesn't value marriage or value you? I have to go. Cam Newton is in my book, 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet. If you haven't picked it up, Show Me Love and Support on Amazon. It's available. Also, the Husband Profile begins in next month. Next month, if you want to take the husband profile, the link is below. Sign up. Send me an email so I could add you to my one-on-one list. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Talk to you later. Bye.